All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Friday. Yes, we're starting early. Today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin. Today we're going to be talking about Dogecoin. Now, this morning's video was about alt season, right? I talked a little about Solana and some XRP and some Hedera, ETH, like what was going on. But today we're going to talk about Dogecoin in the live stream because look what's happening with Dogecoin today. Another penny up, now over 27 cents. The magnet, yes, Adam, the magnet is in the way because I'm about to move it. I'm about to move the magnet because this is where it was. This is where I placed it last night. And look what Dogecoin did. Another little dip this morning, came down to about 25.8. Just 24 hours after the dip that we had yesterday that went down to 24.2, let's call it, was the big dip after the CPI data. This morning, 24 hours later, there was a small dip because there wasn't any really bad news, but the markets dipped it anyway to take out a few leverage trades. But buyers came in, bought it all up, and then all morning, we have seen Dogecoin price going up, 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 now over 27 cents. That's right. Slow and steady, right? We zoom out and we just look at this beautiful chart. Oh, it's a beautiful chart. It's a beautiful chart. All the way from the 1st of September, we are now 2 weeks in on this in a beautiful move. How much is this up since September 1st? That I didn't check. We're up about 33%. 33% since September 1st. And look at all the higher lows. Just every one of these, every day. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And then we had today's, which is now a red circle. That will be a higher low tomorrow because most likely we are going to be able to confirm 27 cents tonight into Saturday, and this is going to move higher. So what do? We're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. We're going to pull the chart down. We are going to set a new horizontal line because this is what we do here. I'm the only one doing it. Am I the only one that recognizes this? I must be. Penny by penny by penny. The next line goes to 28. 28 cents is the next line. Let me get it right on the exact number. And then we will move the magnet. Yes, we're going to move the magnet up 28 cents. Penny by penny by penny. These past 2 weeks have just been, we didn't know this was happening a week ago. We were like, yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, probably going to dump. Nope. Didn't dump. Absolutely didn't dump. Just continuing to show strength in Doge. Now, we look at the Bitcoin chart and we're like, wow, look at Bitcoin. Look at all these green candles on Bitcoin. Bitcoin must be doing great. Look at this. Look at all these green candles on Bitcoin. Awesome, right? Bitcoin's not even up 1% today. Doge is up 6% today. Not even 1% on Doge. Now, ETH broke 4,600. So we've got a line that we got to take here on the ETH chart. Should have been ready for ETH, but I was just concentrating on Doge today. There's the ETH chart right there. We can get rid of that one. So 4,600 for ETH. ETH up 3.5%. Well, you know what that means, right? ETH is up 3.5%. We even have Solana up 5%, now at $240. Bitcoin up less than 1%. And of course, Doge coming up over 27 cents. What does that mean? That means Bitcoin dominance has fallen again. Bitcoin dominance is below 58% now. Following my line, following Kriss's prediction, which is not Ben Cowan's prediction. This is Kriss's prediction. And this is all happening. Why is this happening? What's going on? Why on a Friday, when a lot of people think Friday is kind of a dump day going into the weekend, do we instead have prices moving up? Well, there's no Dogecoin ETF launched yet, right? So we didn't have a sell the news because they're now saying it might be mid next week before that Rex Osprey Dogecoin ETF starts, which we talked about on the live stream yesterday. And I kind of whispered it because I didn't want everybody to hear, just you guys, right? But I kind of whispered it. I leaned in and I said, you know what? The best thing for Dogecoin would be for the ETF not to launch until next week, so that we continue to buy the rumor, buy the rumor, buy the rumor, buy the rumor, right? And we do it all weekend long and into next week in anticipation of the ETF, right? And so the price keeps going up. This has 2021 vibes all over it. It really does. And I sent that note messaged it to Jason. We were messaging each other on X last night, which is awesome. Thank you, Jason. Love doing that. And that's what it was. It's got like these 2021 vibes. And I'm feeling like, not that we're going to go blasting up. No, this is different though. This time it's just penny by penny by penny by penny. So I totally exist, or I totally believe that we're just going to bounce around 27 cents today, and then tomorrow we're going to run up to 28 cents. Penny by penny by penny. That would be awesome. That's what I'm looking for. But we shall see. We're over 27 cents. This is nice for Doge. And we look at the coin market cap, and Dogecoin at this price did hit, well, it was 27.2 earlier this afternoon. Now it's 27.1, but it did hit $41 billion market cap. Yes, Dogecoin is over a $40 billion market cap. $40 billion in Dogecoin, right? That's bigger than a lot of major corporations. It is Dogecoin, $40 billion. Yeah, that's awesome. And if we look over the 24 hours, we see what the biggest leaders are. We got that crazy mix thing is going back up. So that's getting totally manipulated. It's Meme Core that we talked about. Pump.fun. Looks like World Liberty is saying, hey, don't forget about me. And so people are buying that. So it's gone from 19 to 21. Pepe is starting to make a move. Pudgy Penguins. Yes, Pengu. And there's Doge. We got Whiff and Floki and Bonk. It's the memes, guys. It's the memes like we were talking about yesterday. And someone asked me last week, it's like, besides Dogecoin, what should I be buying? And I was like, it's the meme coins. It's the big meme coins. And the ones that I bought, Pump, Pengu, and Bonk, they're all right here. There's Pump, there's Pengu, and there's Bonk. Earlier today, these three were the top 5. It's the memes. Now, Solana can run. Awesome. There's Solana right there, right? Big, heavy market cap, and it's moving. That's awesome for Solana. That also helps with, right? It also helps Bonk that Solana's moving because they're tokens on Solana. So we have all of that. Is Moodang running? Moodang? Is that what I'm seeing in the chat? Moodang? It's the memes, I tell you guys. There's something about the memes. Let me get my Moodang chart. Which one was I using? Because we looked at this before. We did look at this before. There's all these futures ones. I don't want futures on Moodang. Is it shortened? Is Moodang shortened for something? I don't want the futures. I don't want the futures. Don't want it versus. And Kraken just won't have enough volume. Well, let's just use BitGet. Yes, there it is, up 23%. Boom. Moodang. So yes, it is. This is the time for memes running. I mean, Bitcoin's nice, right? That's nice to have these green candles. But again, Bitcoin has been so flat that this little move of only 1% looks like something big. It's not really. It's not really. So yeah, so that's where we start today. That's where we start today. Let me check, let me get caught up in the chat, and then I'll get through some other charts and business to take care of. So yes, thank you for pointing out Moodang there, Hildenyar, because that's a good move. I'm glad I didn't sell much on the ups now, waiting. That's what I was saying too. I was like, weeks ago, I was like, I wouldn't swing trade this. I would not swing trade this. And some people have been swing trading it, and you haven't been buying back in lower. Yeah. Yep. Kriss is early today because we got a lot of stuff happening. It's a Friday. So I got my work done, and here I am with you guys chasing Dogecoin to the moon. Shaywan, how are you? Your magnet thing seems to work pretty well. Just penny at a time. Penny at a time, Shaywan. That's what I want. If we blasted up to 69, all the big time shorters would come in and be shorting Doge all to hell, and that would ruin all the momentum. I do not want that to happen. I do not want that to happen. So, swing trading in a bull market is the dumbest thing you can do. Pretty much. It's easy to go back and say, oh, I should have sold here and bought back in. You don't know live when it's happening, when the pullbacks are going to happen. Now, I did call the one yesterday morning at 8:30, but that was only for someone who had dry powder, buying power, sitting in their account, ready to buy. That was the time to buy, was on that dip. The second best time, well, recently would have been this morning when we dipped down here to 25.8. And that was this morning, and now we're over 27 cents. So, Kriss, I'm so happy I bought Doge when it was 16 cents. And then I bought 21 cent Doge like a week ago. No, you didn't get lucky. You didn't get lucky, man. You played it. You played it well. Awesome. That is not luck. Not luck at all. I've been laying out all the charts. I've been laying out the whole thesis. You've been here hanging around, right? You've been listening, and you were like, I got to buy more of that, right? So you bought more at 21, and look at that. That is not luck, my friend. No, 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 no. That is not luck. Speaking of luck, no, I mean like, William, thank you. Reminding people, hit the like button, please. Jasper, yes. Don't forget to like. Yes, Jill, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No major resistance, 28 cents. We're not that far away. It's the next penny. So we will be looking at that. Oh, good morning, Duchess. Aloha to you. The rate cuts are next Wednesday, Hildenyar. And I think it's going to be the 25 basis point rate cut, as I predicted like 6 months ago. It was going to happen in September, and now it's next week. So that's Wednesday. This Dogecoin ETF may not actually launch until Wednesday. We'll see. We'll check in on Monday, but I kind of like holding off on the ETF and letting more and more people buy Dogecoin and bring the price up. Penny by penny by penny, day after day. I like that. I like it. Yes, this is great. Should we take profit before the rate cut? Well, my thesis here, Ali, is that we're still in September. We still have October and November, which are typically very, very bullish months. So if you want to take maybe a little slice and book something, okay, but I wouldn't sell the whole bag. Well, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what I'm doing, and I am not taking any profit next week. Not taking any profit. We've got the bigger ETF in mid-October, about October 18th, which is the grayscale one. That's big time. I'm not selling before that. Now, could we have a dip middle end of next week? Could there be a dip at the end of the month, 1st of October, if there's this US government shutdown? That's all just going to be trading. The bigger thing is still out there. Let me show you. Let me show you the bigger thing, right? So Bitcoin hits 116. Now this guy, right? This guy Rover, he takes these charts and he squeezes them in, right? He squeezes it in to make it look like Bitcoin has done this huge move, right? And it really hasn't, because if we zoom out, let's look at the 2-hour chart, right? And we see Dogecoin making this big move. What is Bitcoin doing on the 2-hour chart? Yeah, just kind of gradual. Not that big of a move. And Doge, huge comparatively. Doge outperforming Bitcoin, which means what? It means the Doge BTC trading pair also moving up. We're now up to 23. Remember, this blue line is 20. Back in June, it was at 15, and I said it'd at least go to 30, right? Doge outperforming Bitcoin between June and October on a 2-to-1 basis, right? And that is playing out. That was another one of my theses, right? That was another one of my theses, was that. And now we also have Doge dominance over 1%. Yes, Doge dominance is now over 1% and moving up. So that's what's happening right now. The charts look bullish. Bullish. 2025, May up 55%, June up 65%. September, let's see where we are right now. So far, for month of September, I think it's about 30%. So far. It's not loading. What's up? My handy dandy Dogecoin monthly website is slow. There must be a lot of people accessing it because people want to know. Dogecoin. They're showing 26.9 right now for Dogecoin. 26.9. That is just amazing. It hasn't seen that big of a gain since 2014 in any one month. And typically the Septembers have been red. But this September, I'll take it. Higher. Let's go. Let's go. So for those just joining, Kriss has moved the magnet up now to 28 cents, and that will be the next penny up. Penny by penny by penny by penny. That's what I'm looking for. Definitely would not swing trade this now. Now, if it pulls back to 25 cents from here, it could, and then you'll be like, oh, I should have sold at 27 and bought back in at 20. You don't know if that's going to happen. And right now, the charts are not showing a pullback, and the news isn't showing a pullback. We're going into the weekend with no bad news. There's no negative news going on that would cause a big pullback. And we have Bitcoin moving up to 116.5 now. So Bitcoin is showing strength in a Bitcoin moderate way, right? We have ETH going up over 4,600. We have Solana. Here's my Solana chart. Solana is up to 240 now. I should actually put that 240 line on here for Solana. So Solana 240, and we even have XRP over $3, and it's holding over 3. So everything is looking very positive, very positive. So, and especially Dogecoin and the big move Dogecoin has made. Adam is driving, listening in. Keep your eyes on the road, Adam. Have patience. Yes. Jill, I got my work done early. Got it all wrapped up. Had the charts over on the side, was watching what was going on. Maybe tweeting a couple times. But yeah. Everyone liked the stream. You're stuck at 39 cents, Carl. We're looking for that for October. We're looking for that. Do only good every day. I've really tried this week, SP. I'm in a much better mood today than I was yesterday. And then I was even in a better mood yesterday than the day before. Especially now that they found the guy that did the Charlie Kirk thing. So it's good to know that that's done. Very sad story, obviously. And the Doge, excuse me, the Doge NFT guy actually posted last night after the live stream about, let's say, our interaction yesterday. And in the end, he kind of apologized, but said, look, his message was, you're only holding Doge. You should be using it to do something more than just holding. And I'm like, Dogecoin's a currency. I just want to hold it. I'm not wrapping up my Dogecoin into an NFT, and I'm not wrapping it up into some other yield-bearing thing where my Dogecoin isn't my Doge anymore. So, but that's just me. That's just me. He thinks you could be using that Doge and making more. So awesome. Good luck to him, which is what I told him yesterday. And I said it again last night. Come on, Doge, to the moon. So glad I put in my last of my dry powder on that dip in the 23s. RR, good move. If I put all the coin into my Coinbase wallet, how do I know what price your DCA is? Great question, Ricky Man. The best way to do it, and the only way I know how to do it, and you're going to love this. You're going to love it. It's a spreadsheet. It's a spreadsheet. What you got to do is you got to log on a spreadsheet all your buys. What date you made the purchase on, what crypto you purchased, Dogecoin, Jasmy, Bitcoin, XRP, Matic, ETH, Algorand, right? The date, what price you paid, how many coins or tokens you received, and how much money you spent on that. And then within the spreadsheet, you add them all up and you get your average price. So my average price of Dogecoin that I had in this portfolio was 6.0617 right there, 0.0617. So that's how you do your average price. You have to take control, right, of what you bought, right? Because you're responsible, particularly when you finally sell it, so you know which coins you're selling so you can properly do your taxes. So I highly recommend using a spreadsheet. Now, there are online ways to do this. Typically, they ask you to connect your wallet. But if you connect your Coinbase wallet to one of these online things, right, that's portfolio things, you would still have to do this because your wallet doesn't know when you bought that Dogecoin or that crypto and what the price was when you bought it. So I've got this spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is available for download for anyone who joins my Patreon. If you join my Patreon, this spreadsheet is there that you can download. It already has all the formulas all set up, and all you have to do is change all the lines and just take out the stuff that, you know, if any of these coins you didn't buy, you can just delete those out. So that's what I recommend. The exchange won't give you that information once you transfer it out. The exchange is only going to send you information when you sell. That's been my experience. So, hey, Robert, it's a great Friday. You've got a 16-cent average. Awesome. You're up over 10 cents a coin. Han Daniel decided not to take profits at 25 cents, and you're so glad. You were listening, weren't you? You were listening. And what did Kriss say? Hey, I'm not always right, but right now, again, we were watching the charts and we're like, Hi, Jay, are you back? Yeah, I put you in a timeout yesterday. But I didn't give you the boot. Just some questionable posts, but you're back. Doing only good every day, right? Doing only good every day. Oh. Oh, Sunshine on the Jill account. Got it. Maybe we'll get rate cuts and ETF same day. Could be, Chad. That could line up on Wednesday. 1 cent a day is working well. Yes, Neil. I like that. Constantly buy $5 per day. Is that a good idea? $5 a day Bitcoin. Yes, that's an awesome idea. Absolutely. Any thoughts about Fetch? Yeah, we've talked about Fetch. Again, I still don't know what the whole AI angle is. What does a token do about AI? I don't get it still. But yeah, Fetch will probably go on a big run too this fall. So, hiya, David. Is this the kind of run that hits $1, or does it go to at least 70 cents? We looked at Polymarket, and right now, Polymarket only had a 16% chance of Doge reaching its previous all-time high by the end of the year. So, thank you, Jade. Appreciate it. And nice to call out everybody in the chat as well. We got a great group here and new people coming in. Awesome. And people, Dogecoin just starts getting the attention of a lot of new people. So come on in. We're educational. We're fun. We try and have fun anyway. Yep. Why the early stream, Bruce? Look at Doge. Look at the move it made today. Got to celebrate that. And it's a Friday too. So started a little early. Glad you made it early. Robert, you're welcome. You started trading in January as a beginner. And here you are. Awesome. I quit my job. No, not yet, David. Not yet. Someday, though. That day's coming. I may at least go through the bear market, 2026 bear market, and then maybe 2027. maybe 27. Crypto God, it's still bearish. It's all right. NATO, Russia escalation, World War III, FUD. That's been going on for a long time now. I think everyone's kind of numb to that at the moment. So, but yeah, that's still out there as a potential black swan. Well, each dip that we've seen has been pretty small so far. So I don't think there's a 5-cent dip in the cards unless there's some huge negative news. So Doge to $5 in memory of Charlie. That would be good. Paranormal. Alts outperforming BTC is a signal for alt season. Chad, I covered that in this morning's video. So watch this morning's video. I covered all of that about alt season, what that looks like. Hi, Mars. We're early. Yes, we are early. Nosmal updated approval date for the ETF. Looks like it's the middle of next week. So the one that's delayed till November is not delayed. It's just the normal review process by the SEC, and that's the Bitwise Dogecoin ETF. We still have the Grayscale Dogecoin ETF due to start launch on October 18th. So it's only the Bitwise one that's November. Grayscale is October. Rex Osprey looks like it's going to be next week. 24-hour marathon? Probably not. You know, there's dinner family stuff, so not quite there yet. Again, penny at a time, penny at a time. If it jumped up like 20 cents all of a sudden, now that'd be different. Yeah, the big boy ETFs are coming. Exactly. Exactly, Shafia. I want to get away. Good song. The weekend pump. Does that lead to a Monday dump? Not for Doge. If it is, it's a small one. Buyers are just going to come in and eat it up. So, nope, Ben Cowan's not right yet until it happens, Crypto God. He's not right until it happens. Kriss is still winning. When's a good time to buy? Yeah. Hey, Christoph. Well, yeah, Kriss started early. Welcome. You didn't get a notif. You need to have it. You need to have it set as a reminder for your email. So your email pops up. You can do that too. Hey, Mac. Hey, we're just talking about Doge. Kind of went to the whole thing. I didn't even go through all my stuff yet. I was just catching up on the chats. So you did call out of work today? Mars is driving. Doge gearing up for the bigger breakout. Don is enjoying a birthday today. Yeah, and it's a Tesla Model Doge on X. Also has a birthday today. I wished him a happy birthday. He's very excited about today. The Grayscale ETF should make Doge go higher. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Christoph, a member for 8 months now. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to like and subscribe. Yeah. How does one go about getting a membership to the channel, Duchess? You go to my YouTube page, and you can't do it on an iPhone, right? You can do it on Android. You can do it on a computer. Go to my YouTube page and go down to where it says Our Members, where it says Our Members there. And then over on the right, there's a button called Join. You click that Join button, and that's how you become a member. You join the channel. If you join the channel, you get your name in green in the chat. You get a check mark next to your name. Your check mark changes colors the longer you are a member on the channel. And you get to use all these fun custom emojis, Dogecoin emojis, and other fun ones in the chat. So that is how you become a member. You can also, if you're lucky, get gifted a membership thanks to our friend Joke Smoke. And Joke Smoke, I apologize, I forgot to recognize you had a super chat as well yesterday, and I didn't get back to it, and it bothered me last night. I was just like, I forgot to call him out on the super chat. There was so much going on yesterday. I was just like, ugh. But thank you again for your generosity. There were 5 new memberships which were gifted, which YouTube does very randomly. So today, thanks to our friend Joke Smoke, he gave out 5 memberships. Shafia also put a message in the chat and got a membership. Jackson received a gift membership. Justin, DZ got a membership, and Danner got a membership. Congratulations to you all on a Friday. Thank you, Joke Smoke. Appreciate it. Have a great Friday, guys. Yes. Nice. Thank you, Joke. Appreciate it. Nice generosity there. The memberships just make everything so much more fun. I mean, just look at these cool emojis you could put in here. All these great Dogecoin emojis. Got a few others too, but it's like to the moon, right? To the moon. TM, you are looking at 50 cents and 80 cents as potential profits. Nice, nice. No updates on money transmitter licenses yet, A-Star. No, we can't call it dead in the water yet. Can't yet. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, Shafia, that the CME FedWatch tool believes there'll be 25 basis point cuts in September, October, and December. 3 rate cuts in 3 consecutive FOMCs. They don't meet in November, but September, October, and December. A cent a day keeps the red away. I like that, Bilbo. That's good. Ah, that's good. That's good. Buy the rumor, sell the news after the rate cut. If the ETFs are launched as well, then it will definitely be sell the news, I think. So I'm like, let's just push them off a little longer. Let's let Doge just keep going up, right? Yeah, Duchess, it can't be on an iPhone. You got to do it on go to a laptop or a PC and do it there. 17%. So you're saying there's a chance. Exactly. There's a chance. I want to see that percentage go up. I want more people to be betting on Polymarket. More people betting on Polymarket. That it's going to break its previous all-time high. We keep going up a penny a day here in September. Slow and steady, like Volk says. Love it. Absolutely. That's good. You went to the 99. I like the 99. That's right. Sit at the bar. Yep. Got the TVs on. Have a few IPAs. Very nice. Yep. I like the 99. That's all right. Yeah. Still have some dry powder. Yeah. This morning, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock went down to 25.8 right there at 8 o'clock this morning was the next dip. And each dip is just, it's higher and higher. Every dip is higher and higher. In the 23s, in the 24s, now in the 25s. And where's the next dip going to be? Probably the 26s somewhere. That's how this thing is trading right now. The magnet, however, is sitting up here. Here's our magnet. I moved it up to 28 now. So let's go. Let's go. How much BTC for people? That depends on you. Everybody has a different financial position in life, different amount they're willing to risk in crypto, right? It's still a risk. So, and thank you as well. Yep, another banger of a video this morning about alt season. Yes, altcoin season. If you want to know my thoughts about altcoin season, just after the live stream, watch that video. Crypto altcoin season is here. And I cover all of that. Yes, definitely easier to do on a PC. Yes, Christoph. 2026, I suspect to be start of the bear if the 4-year cycle maintains historical price action. Agreed. And I am all in on that as well. I will not be holding most of my crypto into 2026. But that's just me. I mean, I round tripped it all last time. I held it all into 2022, and man, that was a bad bear. 22 was a bad bear, and watched my whole crypto portfolio go down, 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 down. And I was like, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. So I'll keep some just in case there's some big extended cycle or super cycle or something, but we'll see. We'll see. I like that, Manel. Cohen is very good, but Kriss is better. I like that. I like that. Early bird gets the worm, DB. Early bird gets the worm. Christoph thinks a sideways weekend and then a pump Monday and Tuesday. No, the weekend, we're going up. 28, come on. Come on. Wow, aesthetic. Your dad has 500,000 Doge at a 13-cent average. And you've got 77,000 Doge, 22-cent average. Good for you guys. That's awesome. Love it. Let's go. I want everybody to win. And that's a good thing for you and your dad, too, to be together in on Doge. I love it. Bringing families together. Dogecoin. I don't know what's going on with Core, Mac. I don't follow it. Yeah, Christoph, with the Android thing. I get it. Lola Vec, thank you for the super chat. Aloha Friday. Thank you. Appreciate it. MicroStrategy, yep, just keeps buying Bitcoin. For 5 years now, they've just been continually buying Bitcoin. And he's made billions on that. Billions. Followed the plan, bought the dips, now have over 40,000 Doge with a 21-cent average. Sean, love it. That is sweet. This weekend, I've got these 2021 vibes where I think it's just going to keep slowly going up. I think we're going to keep grinding up. Just have that kind of feeling right now. So, yeah. What's the price prediction in October? Umer, you will learn that on October 1st. I will do a video on October 1st that is solely about the month of October. So, there you go. Are the odds very high that we break the all-time high? Well, not according to Polymarket, but let's check in again today with Polymarket and Doge. Let's check. Hey guys, it went up. It's now a 17. No, wait, 20. It went up. Guys, it's now 20% chance of a new all-time high. It went up. Look at that. People are starting to buy on the yes. Look at that. Let's go. Polymarket. Awesome. Who's going to put some money in Polymarket on this? The yeses are now at 23.9 cents to get $1. 23.9 to get $1. That's still pretty good odds. That's pretty good. Even though this says 20%, the yes right now is at 23.9. If you believe in the Doge, man, look at that, huh? Awesome. We just looked at this yesterday and it was 16. And here we are, 20%. Love it. Love it. Whoo. Yeah, wow. I don't know which month yet. October, November, December. We're just going to be here all together. Yep, let's get to 28 cents. It's penny at a time. Penny at a time. Two. Beautiful Doge day. Yes, Marimello. Hi, Demi. How are you? No round trip for you either. I know, Sunshine. I'm like, not doing it again. I'm not taking profits at the current level. I'm waiting for at least middle of October. I want to see what happens with that grayscale ETF. That's the big one. And who knows what else? House of Doge, right? All good news. We've got Doge OS. Is that going to launch this fall? That would be awesome. So yeah, TGIF. Yes, Will. DW. Look at this, guys. Look at this. I spent 45 minutes at the bank today doing a cross-border wire that cost $45. Could have done it in a minute from my sofa with Dogecoin, and it would cost you like 4 cents. The Department of Government Efficiency is still working, Jay, and they are still identifying fraud, waste, and abuse in the U.S. government. It's just not as highly publicized anymore because Elon is no longer involved. But there are still people working in there doing that. Still working on it. So, folks, man, thank you. Been riding Doge with you, buddy, for quite some time. LFG. Awesome, folks. I hope we get to meet at the dollar Dogecoin party that's here in Boston. Yes, the dollar Dogecoin party will be here in Boston, hosted by moi. And I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I hope we get that opportunity. I hope we get that. Gotta love the magnet. Exactly, right? I've been pushing this magnet up penny by penny by penny. And here we go, waiting for that next move up. 500,000 Doge. Nice. Oscar. It's a good bag. 44,000 Doge with a 14-cent average. Mr. Seals. That is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, let's hear it for Volks. Yeah, buddy. Maybe even up to $1. I want to see $1. I want to have the party. Yeah, he gets the #1 crown now. Volks gets the #1 crown. I know, the odds are getting better, right? Up to 20%. The Doge ETF is going to be next week, it looks like, Gabrielle. The first one. Next week. You bet on the Doge ETF in 2025. The chance was 57%. Now it's got to be like 95, right? 92. It's a 92 for a Doge ETF. So yeah, 57. That was a good bet. It's now 92. Grayscale ETF, October 18th, Stefan. October 18th. William became a member. Welcome, William. You're now in the green on this channel. Yeah, Shafia, it's nice to think about that. Elon's a little busy. He's a little busy, with Tesla and SpaceX and the Optimus robot and AI, XAI. Yeah, just a little busy. You wanted to have some Pengu in your portfolio? Yeah, Pengu's been doing great. Loving the Pengu action. Sorry you didn't get your dip. 3.5 seems to be the dip line right now, 3.5. Yesterday it was down here at about 3.3. But this one also has been moving up. Pengu has been moving up. Since the 7th, Pengu has also been seeing from the dip there, right? Higher lows on the dips, right? Just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, much higher low. So that's what's happening with Pengu. Also, higher lows. So, yeah, I think now it's at a point where you're chasing. You can wait and see if there's some big bad news day and we see a big dump in the market. I mean, that does happen from time to time. Look at Doge moving up again. Doge is not giving up. Let me go through these other charts here and I'll get back into the chat, okay? So we talked about Bitcoin hitting 116. Awesome. I'll give it a hand clap. Hand clap for Bitcoin. Up 1% today. Awesome. Bitcoin. With the hand clap. Because it's Dogecoin that's up 6%. And Solana's up and ETH is up. Bitcoin dominance going down. Like all of that's happening. Michael Vandepop says, look, Bitcoin at 116 and consolidation, right? ETH breaking out significantly, 4,600 ETH. Altcoins are starting to outperform the markets. That's what we're currently in and will be. This is alt season. I covered that this morning on my video about alt season. So, yeah. Zero says, markets move slowly until they don't. Q4 2017, were any of you around in Q4 2017 in the dynamic movements there were in crypto? How about Q4 2021? Wasn't so much Doge, because Doge had done its huge run back in April, early May of 2021 and didn't really repeat that. But other alts were running at the end of 2021, including Sheeb, if you remember. That was 2021, Q4. Now, if you watched my video on January 1st, right, in my 2025 price prediction, where I laid out the entire year, what did I say? Fall 2025, October is going to be the big run. Q4 2025, both times in the past, 2017 and 2021, disbelief turned into mania almost overnight. We're approaching that same inflection point again. People think it's just another bounce, but that's exactly how parabolas begin. The truth is, the biggest gains don't come when everyone's euphoric. They come when most are still doubting. Retail isn't really in yet. Now, some of it is starting to bubble up. We feel that a lot with Dogecoin, but across all crypto and alts, it's just starting to bubble up, but we haven't had the big FOMO yet. We haven't had the big run yet. That is still coming. House of Doge says we are dedicated to building all things Dogecoin, utility, adoption, transaction speeds, community, additional investment opportunities. Oh yeah, and community again. And of course, the value of Doge, of which I responded, awesome, awesome for Dogecoin. They now have 500 million Dogecoin with Clean Core, and they are going to have 1 billion by the end of September. And their target is to have 7.5 billion Dogecoin in the near future in their treasury. 7.5 billion Dogecoin. That's 5% of all the Dogecoin they want to have in their treasury. Like, wow, okay. Trader Allen, another good picture. On the monthly, we had cycle 1, the big run in 2017, just like we talked about. Cycle 2, for Doge, it front ran the big pump. April and May had a little bit of one at the end of the year, but not that big. And then we went into the huge bear. So what have we done? We've actually grinded up. Now, there have been some swings, right? Early 2024, late 2024 with pullbacks. But here we are starting to grind up again. What is typically next? The big move, the next big move. So then we go into a bear. That is cycle 4. How low will Dogecoin go in the bear market? I explored that a little bit in my video a couple weeks ago when I did my 2-year outlook. I explored that just as an idea. I don't think we will really know until we see how high Dogecoin actually goes for the rest of this year. So a lot more to explore on this in the coming months. Meanwhile, the liquidations continue, mostly all on the short side. ETH, Bitcoin, BNB. Yes, BNB hit a new all-time high. Do you guys know that? Over $900 for BNB. Mudang, Pepe, right? We got WIF, over $1 million in WIF over the past hour, as WIF was going up too, because the memes, because those memes, right? Even GOAT is going up, taking out shorts. Who's shorting GOAT? Who's shorting Fartcoin? More. There's another Doge. ETH. A lot of ETHs. This is all live right now. These liquidations are happening live. Pretty cool. All right. That's what's going on. Hey, Tyler, Mr. T, how are you? I had a feeling KrissPax would be on a little earlier, and I am. Yes, it's now a good time to get out of SHIB. So again, I will refer you to this SHIB Dogecoin chart. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. This is SHIB's value against Dogecoin. And in the past week, it has just taken a nosedive. Not pretty. There'll be some day Yeely Sheep is going to go on a run. I don't know what day that's going to be, but it has been bleeding off against Doge for quite some time now. This is Sheep versus Doge, just continuing to bleed down. There'll be a little green candle. It'll come up eventually, and that would be the time to do it. But Doge has way too much momentum. That's where all the attention is. Nobody's talking about sheep. Nobody's talking about sheep. Yeah, what's BNB? Exactly, right? BNB. People still, it's up. It's up. Yeah, Bilbo. If Clean Core House of Doge only is halfway to their billion target by the end of September, that means they're buying $500 million more at today's prices. That's right. MicroStrategy is doing the same thing. They just keep buying Bitcoin, whether it's $116,000. They just buy it because they're looking big picture. No one cares about sheep anymore. I know, right? Nobody cares. What price should you not buy Doge? When it's euphoric, when we're in the whole mania, that's about the time you kind of say, yeah, maybe I'm not going to buy any now. I'm good. Because you don't want to be caught holding the bag when it pulls back, right? Zone is dumping. The Zone stock down to 450. Is that right? 470 or no, wait, 370? Yeah, 370. Sorry. 370. Did we have more than one alt season? Yeah. 2017 and 2021 were both alt seasons. Yes. We can tell by looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart, and we zoom out to the weekly, and we can see 2017 Bitcoin dominance did a nosedive. 2021 Bitcoin dominance did a nosedive. And now here we are, 2025. I'm expecting a nosedive, but my estimate is that it doesn't dive as deep as it did in 2021 or 2017. I'm calling it a half alt season is what I'm calling for. We'll see if that plays out, but that was my prediction there. We'll see. There are many who disagree with me that think it's going to be just the same as 2021, but we'll see who's right. Hey, the dancing Doge. We got the dancing Doge, which means what? What does that mean?
All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Keep going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Ha! I made it back just in time. Cheers, everybody. It's a Friday. I was like, wait a minute. I was missing something. Got a little scratch in my throat. And I was like, I'm going to put the song on. And I'm going to run to the kitchen. Get something to drink. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody. Look at Doge. 27.2 now. Hey, the magnet is right there. Let's go. Let's go. SHIB follows with Doge, but at a lower percentage gain. That's what it has done consistently for the past couple months. So SHIB is hurting against Doge. I mean, SHIB is up 3% today, right? Awesome. SHIB's up 3%. Well, Doge is up 6% today. So that's just how it goes. Byron, you did say 30 cents before FOMC. We'll see. If it's a penny a day, 28 cents Saturday, 29 cents 30 cents Monday. Wow. Maybe, Byron. I will give you all the credit. Because I was like, yeah, no, not 30 cents. Wasn't SHIB the so-called Doge killer? Indeed it was. They tried to get away from it because they got a lot of backlash. We don't forget. Why the ETF delay? It had to do with something on the back end of this Rex Osprey. It's not the only one. It's not just the Doge, but there's a XRP one, there's a Hedera one, there's another Solana one, and they're all delayed as well. So SHIB has been a copycat about everything. Even their Shibarium is a copycat. They couldn't even code something original themselves. They stole somebody else's open source and just modified it. So yeah. Oh, that's what you meant when you said core. You meant zone. I got you, Mac. Kriss needs an NFT. Lord Pax. Hey, you know, if my theory turns out to be correct, instead of Ben Collins, I'll take it then. Let's see how that plays out. Your break even on ADA. $1. ADA will not go much higher than $1 in the foreseeable future. Maybe October it starts to pump, but you know, touched $1 here in August, rejected, and then back in March, touched $1, rejected, right? And even back November or December, right? Had the big run up, couldn't hold $1, couldn't hold $1, couldn't hold $1. That's where I sold mine right there, 92 cents. Couldn't stay above $1. That's where I got out. So at this point now, if it gets over $1, I mean, that's just what I see on the charts. Will it go higher? Maybe, but that's what I see. Much more confidence in Dogecoin. How high will Doge go? So I made a video called My 2-Year Outlook that shows where I think Doge will go, how high and why. And I mapped it out. And then I also talked about the bear market 2026. So you can go watch that video. The 2-year outlook. 31-cent resistance on the uptrend line. Yeah, I haven't mapped that out yet. I'm just kind of enjoying penny by penny. So 28 cents is my next resistance line. Just going penny by penny. The Redskins foo, how are you? Was she dancing around? T? Dancing around? Cheers. right on time. Do you remember, Mo? If Doge is $1, you'll promise some will go to charity. You can come to Boston for the party. Come to Boston. Trying to break through. It's just a little sideways action, but still upwards. So King Ark asks if I am a tea or a coffee guy in the morning. I am a coffee guy. I have coffee in the morning, black, with just a pinch of sugar in it, just to take the edge off a little bit. I've been decreasing my sugar intake, but I can't just drink it black with nothing. So I just put a little touch of sugar in, just to take the edge off. And then I usually have an iced tea with dinner. I'm usually drinking iced tea. So I like my tea cold. I like my coffee hot. I cannot drink iced coffee. Cannot drink it. And hot tea is only a substitute for coffee. If I can't have coffee in the morning, I will take hot tea. But typically at Chinese restaurants, I'll have the hot tea as well. So, because in a Chinese restaurant, it's like they almost give it to you for free. And it just tastes better with the Chinese food than iced tea does. So that's how I am. But thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. We need a live where I just play All Eyes on Doge nonstop. When that smooth move, Bilbo, I had to do it. I was just like, I had a tickle in my throat, and I was just like, nothing to drink here. I do lift weights, Alex, but I don't get super swole. No. I'm a little bit old for that, but I do lift weights, light weights, as part of my exercise routine, just to stay healthy. Goose, DCA paying off. Be DCAing. That's the way to go. You had a few earlier, but your brother's coming over, so have some more, right? This is a Modelo that I'm drinking. I got another case of Modelo that I'm working through. It's very nice. Yes, Byron. The delaying ETF is good. It's good for the Doge price, right? More anticipation. More people talking about it. Pepe. I could be looking at Pepe. Pepe. Yeah, Pepe's starting to wake up. Whoa, hello. Look at Pepe. It's the memes. I told you guys, right? The memes. Now it's Pepe. No, Stan. I am not taking any. I'm not doing any swing trading right now. I don't trust this market to pull back enough to make a swing trade worth it. I don't trust it enough. It could, it might, but I don't trust it enough. So, not swing trading. You have Faith, Pepe, and Bonk. I agree, along with Pump and Pengu. Doge is the king. I know, it's like even BTC Isla, she did her like kind of a Bitcoin versus alts. Like, why would you hold anything else but Bitcoin? But she never mentioned Dogecoin. She talked about Ethereum. She talked about Solana. It's like, why would you have Solana? The blockchain has gone down so many times, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't mention Doge because Doge is better. We know that. We know that. I'll have to teach her about Dogecoin. The Dogecoin song is better at 1.15. Yeah, but if I had sped it up, I wouldn't have had time to get my beer. I would have been late getting back. Will the drop be before or after the rate cut? I don't know. Expect volatility, though. Wednesday, there will be volatility. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm got a little sore throat. Little sore throat right now. Jason, did you really? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Looky there. Well, I mean, we should just get to it then, right? Thank you. Appreciate it. My friends. My friends. We're going to do a Dogecoin giveaway. I will get to the chat. Just make sure there's nothing else. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Nothing else new. Do, 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 do. Yes, Alex, trying to get your dad into exercising. It is, I feel lackadaisical before I work out. But then when I finally get into it, when I'm finished, I feel so much better every time. Highly recommend it. Just get through it. Get through it. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Yes. Hey, look at Dogecoin. All right. Do CrossFit 5 days a week. That's awesome, Lincoln. Awesome. Hey, Aussie, good morning to you. How are you? How are you, my friend? Guess what we're doing, guys? We will have Dogecoin in the background here. We'll be watching. We need green candles. We're doing this live stream, and the word is Dogecoin today. It's not going to be rigged or anything else. It's going to be Dogecoin. All right, here we go. So, for you, my friends, who have not taken part in a giveaway, oh, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. The way we do it on this channel is, it's great that you're here. Awesome. But to be eligible for the giveaway, you have to type the word Dogecoin in the chat. And we will do the giveaway tool spin 3 times. We're giving away 3 lots of 33 Dogecoin each. You know, that's almost $9. That's almost $9 now. 33 Doge. So we're going to do 3 spins. And if your name comes up, you need to be here, and in the chat, you need to recognize to me that you won by saying woohoo, yay, lucky me, something like that. You also have the opportunity to pass it on if you feel like I've won before, or I'd like to give someone else a chance, and you can just say I pass it on, and then we'll respin and let someone else be the winner. So that's the way we do it. 3 spins, 3 chances to win, but you have to type the word Dogecoin in the chat. And sky limit, it has to be a capital D because it has to match what I typed on the screen here. So it's got to be with a capital D. Also, you only need to type the word once. If you type the word Dogecoin in 10 times, you still only get 1 entry. These guys made a really good giveaway tool. So they kind of get around that. Okay. The spelling is more important. Yes, it is. The spelling is important. So let's just give it a minute here and let the rest of people who want to take part in the giveaway type the word Dogecoin in the chat. Additionally, if you are a winner and you accept, you need to then send me an email. And I'll put my email address up on the screen when we're done with the giveaways. And you need to send me an email, and in your email, you need to include your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. You have to have a Dogecoin wallet. If you don't, you can create a new one using the MyDoge app, but it needs to be a Dogecoin wallet beginning with the letter D so that it's on the Dogecoin blockchain. None of these OXs. I don't accept OXs. That's not real Dogecoin. You know that, right? An OX wallet and you got Dogecoin in it, it's not real Dogecoin. It's got to be a D wallet with the letter D. Okay? So that's how we do it. And then tonight I will transfer Doge to the winners' wallets. 33 Dogecoin. We're going to do 3 spins. Let's go. Here is spin number 1. It's totally random. I have no control over this. Look at my hands. No control. And the winner is Neil. Hey, Neil. Congratulations. Yo, Neil. This is giveaway number 68, not 69. It's giveaway 68, Jason. You missed it by 1, getting the lucky 69. Neil, congratulations. Can you believe that? We've had 68 giveaways. Well, 68 times with multiple giveaways within each one. So, yeah. Congrats, Neil. Hey, I see you. Thanks. You're welcome. All right. I'll put my email address up on the screen in just a little bit. 69 will be a special one, Vince. Yes. That's the next one. Maybe we'll do it this weekend. Maybe this weekend. Giveaway number 69. Winner 69 gets all the Dogecoins. Yeah. Okay, so you don't have to type Dogecoin in the chat again for the second and third spins. Once you're in, you're in. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm not giving my entire portfolio away. No. No. Let's go. Second drawing. And the winner is almost Christoph. Christoph was close. It's J Bong. J Bong. Oh, and I also have to play my sounds too, right? I didn't do the drum roll. Should have done the drum roll. I'll get that on the third one. Jay Ballin, congratulations. Are you still here? We're giving away 3 lots of 33 Dogecoin. Jay Ballin is going to pass it on. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Ballin. Passing it on. So Wesley, just type the word Dogecoin in the chat and you will be entered for the next remaining 2 drawings. We've already given away 1 set of 33 Doge, and we're about to do our second. And here we go, draw again. The winner is The Stickman. Stickman. Even stickmen can win. Look at that. Applause for the Stickman. Applause for the Stickman. You can pass it. Stickman is passing it on. Awesome. Thank you. Generosity there. Giving someone else a chance. The amazing Stickman. All right. Let's do it again. Draw again. And the winner of this one is KrissPax. KrissPax. Let's go. Let's go. I win. This is my second win. Yay. Totally rigged. KrissPax wins. Yay. Like I did last time. There we go. I will pass it on. I will pass it on. I won. Yes. Give it to the Pax Cat. Yay. Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's do this again. Let's go. Because Kriss passed it on. Here we go. L. Laureate. L. Laureate. Congratulations, L. Yeah, whoa, thanks. Yes, you're welcome. LL. All right, I will put the email address up on the screen in just a minute after the last drawing. We have one more drawing to go. One more drawing. Congratulations, LL. And let's go. Last draw. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Is it the last draw? Brandon Boyer. Or Bowyer. Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Haha, yeah. You're welcome. Awesome. All right. So for the winners, send me an email to KrissKrypto@gmail.com. That is KrissKrypto, KrissKrypto@gmail.com. And include in your email to me your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. And tonight, I will be sending out the Dogecoin to the 3 winners. Congratulations to all of you. That was fun. That was fun. And I won. KrissPax wins. Yay. Or whatever you think. Whatever you think. Congrats to the winners. Always fun. Thank you, Jason. Your generosity is awesome, as always. That was fun. Yeah. Another fun drawing. Yes, Tiara. Yes. A winner mindset. Exactly. Doing only good every day. Yes, indeed. Now, Dogecoin did not go up higher during the stream. Ooh. So on the wallet transfer hack, Airlorian, that we had last week, there was hardly anything that was compromised. So it ended up being kind of a big nothing burger, is what it was. A big nothing burger. So, yeah. The Modelo gave me superpowers. Oh, we're all winners. Exactly, Vince. We're all winners. Nice life hack, Harold. Just buy Bitcoin and Doge. I think after this cycle, that's all I'm going to own. I'm probably going to get out of everything else. Take the W on everything else, and then from here on, it might just be Bitcoin and Doge. XRP going up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Yep, XRP. Again, I want everybody to win. I want everybody to be winners. And we can all win, and we can all make money when everything goes up. I want the whole crypto market to go up. Double. Everything double in price. At least. We all make money. So, yeah, I'll applaud XRP, sure. BNB up to $923. It just hit a new all-time high, $925 for BNB. Yep, that was it. A new all-time high today. BNB, $925. Wow. CZ's getting rich. Well, he was already rich. Now he's just richer. Richer. For those that were late to the party, the magnet was moved up another penny. So the magnet is sitting up here now at 28 cents as we see Dogecoin going penny by penny by penny, up, up and away. So there's the magnet. For those that didn't know, here on X, I did post the magnet this morning when Dogecoin reconfirmed 26 cents, had not even moved up all the way through yet, and gotten to 27. And I posted that this morning with the magnet. And now here we are. And I moved the magnet up another penny since then. That's awesome. So, great day today. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's all win. Chris's magic magnet. Yep. Hey, it's been working for 2 weeks solid. 2 weeks solid. Two. Give you 4 more years to buy more. I probably won't be buying until mid or end of 2026. I got to make sure I have enough to pay the rest of my taxes April 15th. And then after that, I'll be able to start saving some more to buy some more back in. All hail the magnet. I love it. Magnet Doge. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Mm, 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 mm. Do. Oh, sorry, baby rewind. You made it. Oh, I will be doing another giveaway probably this weekend. Yep. If you're into crypto, we're all winning. Even if you bought crypto higher, you had opportunities to buy on the dips, lower your average. And the way Doge is going, it's going to get back up there. Peak started moving yesterday. I haven't seen it today. I've been all caught up in Dogecoin today. Oh, it's up over 8 cents. Yeah, we looked at it yesterday here, and I was calling a potential bottom right at 7.5. And it looks like it actually came to 7.4 and then moved up. So the peak is starting to show higher lows. Look at that. I'm starting to like this. What's up with peak? Look at this. Higher lows on peak. That could be something worth watching here. Finally. We've been waiting on this stupid crypto. Been waiting. So yeah, let's go. I'm guessing that there's going to come a year when you're going to get your tax return, but it's going to be in a stable coin. It'll be in a stable coin. That's what you'll get your tax return in. There's this new Tether stable coin that's going to be United States only, and that guy Bo Hines is going to lead up the American branch of Tether. So it's going to be called something like TUSA or TUSD. Because it's USDT is Tether, right? So the American version of it is it's something a little different. But that's what they're going to do it in stable coins. What happens if you don't pay taxes? Jail, Armando. If they catch you, jail. They send you to jail. You go to prison. Yes. And if you lie on your taxes, you could go to prison. Depends how bad the lie is. They might just fine you. But if it's bad enough, they could send you to prison. But yeah, tax evasion, they don't like that. They send you to prison. So yeah, happy Friday. Traded in past 2 stocks all the time with the same pattern, but then out of the moon. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm being aware of Megal. I am watching it for sure. But so far, it's $1.58, $1.57 right now after market. Keeping my eye on it. I don't own any of it right now because I'm in the middle of a swing. I just sold at $1.95, waiting it to go lower. But yep, thanks for the reminder. Jasmine. Jasmine's been a little slow. Jasmine is not moving like Doge, that's for sure. It's kind of going sideways. Not good on Jasmine. So you got a hold on that one. Hey, Con, how are you? 32 cents is likely before the FOMC next week, and then sell the rate cut news back to 28. That could be. That could be. But I'll take it. If the dip is 28, that's fine by me. Because we're at 27 now. I'll take a 28-cent dip. Of course, if it's at 32, I'm going to be like, no, it's not going to dip to 28, right? That sounds like something I would say. It's not going to dip. No bears today, Ryan. No bears. And, I think that guy Ramon's not coming back. You know what I think he did? I think he sold all his Doge and tried to be cute with a swing trade. And Doge just kept going higher. He doesn't want to face us. That's what I think. Link should take out the all-time high. Link. It's now at 25 bucks. All-time high is about 52. So it's a 2x. A little more than a 2x from here to get to 52. My target is 36. That's this yellow line here, Con. That was my price target. Should beat it, but we'll see. Jasmine's looking, it's not bearish. It's kind of non-committal right now. It's just non-committal. It's like still in accumulation. But most cryptos are going up. Jasmine is not. Will there come a time when crypto cycles no longer occur? Lower fifth. Nice car. So far, the cycles have pretty much mirrored cycles within the money supply. Since 2008, they've kind of gone on these 4-year cycles. The US presidential elections are every 4 years. The Bitcoin halving is every 4 years. So, I mean, there's a lot to continue supporting 4-year cycles. Personally, I don't think they're going to be as volatile, as drastic going forward. I think there'll be less volatility for most cryptos. There will still be ones that pull back 90%, especially the low market cap alts. People will be selling them and they'll drop. But the big heavy ones, top 10, aren't going to pull back as much, including Doge, I think. I don't think we're going to see an 80% pullback on Doge from whatever its all-time high ends up being. So it may take the IRS a few years to get to you, Harold. That's true. I don't think they can keep up. But we're going to be talking back in December. We're going to be talking about the new 1099 digital asset form for the U.S. Tax returns. And we'll be covering everything crypto taxes on an epic live stream right around the middle of December. So plan for that. I do this every year. This will be my 3rd annual epic crypto tax live stream where we will talk taxes. So it's going to be a little different this year. It's going to be a little different this year on what you get from the exchanges versus what you got before. So that will be coming in December. You can get behind the usage of a stable coin, Ryan. Get away from the banks. I love it. Right? Right now, they give you a check or you do a direct deposit into your bank. And I would like to be debanked, so I'll take a stable coin, sure. I will take a stable coin. Yes, Mr. T, I agree. Better day than yesterday, which was better than the day before. I did say that same thing earlier. Yep. But Dogecoin's price going up another 6% also helps. It also helps. Tax evasion, bad. Yeah, let's send all the tax evaders to Alligator Alcatraz. You want to pay your taxes or you want to see the alligator? Oh, Armando, it's just one of those things, right? It's just one of those things. Taxes. Hey, Vince, when making transfers from MyDoge to Robinhood, do you just copy the Robinhood wallet and paste it into the MyDoge wallet? Well, you need to go into Robinhood first, and you need to go into transfer and hit receive. And once you hit receive, they will give you a Dogecoin wallet to receive with. And yes, you copy that and then you paste it when you go back into MyDoge to send. And that's the wallet you use that Robinhood gives you at that moment. You do not have a permanent Dogecoin wallet on Robinhood, on the main Robinhood exchange app. I'm not talking about the purple Robinhood wallet app. On that one, you do have a permanent Dogecoin address. But on the green app, the main Robinhood app, yeah, you got to start there. You got to hit transfer. You got to hit receive, and they will give you a wallet to use. You copy that, and then you paste it when you go to MyDoge to send, and that's the wallet you paste in. Yes. We're back. We're past my 24-cent prediction, Neek Life. I'll take it. On the high side, I'll take it. And I thought I was being bullish by at least predicting a green September. And it's doing far better. Nobody predicted this for September. Nobody. So I'll take it because I at least did predict a green September. I was predicting like 8 to 10% September. Now it's up 25%. Awesome. I love it. J.R. Killian. The first Dogecoin ETF is probably going to launch middle of next week. I don't know if that means Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, but middle of next week is what we're hearing. It's, yeah, Ramon was getting cute. Exactly. He was doing some risky stuff. He was hitting on some of it, but I'm like, that usually doesn't last. I don't know when we're going to hit 30 cents, Jay. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, or maybe it'll be longer. We're just going to be here watching it every day. Started earlier, Kamer. Yes. Started earlier to enjoy this big move that Dogecoin had up over 27 cents. And we now have the magnet up here. Moved it up another penny. Penny by penny by penny. I love it. Yes, I went on a packy run to my fridge. Took a quick break, ran into the kitchen. To the packy. Most people don't know what that is. Here in Boston, we do. Shall I worry about the DCA price if I buy it for long term? Nope, nothing to worry about. Just make sure that you keep track of it. That's all. You make more money. A swing trade with Pepe. Pepe might be beginning a bigger run. I don't know. It's taking a bit of a breather here, but I don't know. Don't know. I'll be a crypto multi-millionaire by the end of this year. Let's do it. I know Mix is crazy. This has got to be one of the most manipulated cryptocurrencies I have ever seen. Seriously, I've ever seen is this. One of the most manipulated I've ever seen. I put this mark on here at like 650. Oh, this was half the, we did this on Monday. This was half of the gain, and I thought it would come back and retest that line. Because we were talking about this amazing run that Mix had here up to 1,000%, right? That was 1,000% run. That's a 10x right there. And I said, well, most likely it's going to come back down about half of that gain. Nope. There was a big dip, but it just got bought up. This is just crazy on Mix. So I don't know from here. Hey, Mr. Crown, how are you? Were you tracking Mix Finance, Tom? Crazy, right? Got to be one of the most manipulated cryptos I've ever seen. Is this one. And we're all excited about Wednesday's FOMC meeting. I've told everybody I'm going to be on your stream on Wednesday at 1 o'clock, and then I'm going to stream when you're done. So when you're done with your pal, I will take over and do the aftermath, right? I'll clean up the aftermath. That'll be a fun Wednesday. It's going to be the biggest FOMC ever. I can count on you, Tom, for that. The biggest ever. Sure, pow. We are enjoying this Dogecoin. Did you chart Dogecoin today? I didn't have time to watch you today. But this is just, we've been tracking these lower highs for 2 weeks now. And Dogecoin has consistently shown higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and no big pullbacks yet for 2 weeks now. So very exciting. And of course, I have a big magnet as well. And these guys will tell you the magnet works. The magnet works. All hail Chris's magnet. Did the people from FTX get their money? They got some. It was only a small portion, though, of what they had, because they went back to 2022 prices when FTX went bankrupt, and so everybody missed out on all those gains from 2022. So yeah, that wasn't great. Is it going to be a sell the news event on September 17th on the rate cuts? That's why you need to watch Tom Crown in his epic FOMC live stream. See what Tom has to say. Will we get 28 cents today? Maybe. Maybe tonight we're going to have a bit of a run. It's looking like it's trying. It's not pulling back. It's not pulling back, guys. The IRS will give us stable coins for returns, but there is no capital gains. The stable coin is the dollar. It doesn't gain in value. You end up actually losing because of inflation. So you want to change that stable coin to something. When would you start taking profits on Doge and at what price? So I'm not picking any particular price. I am watching the calendar in the news. I will start taking profits on Doge. It's at least going to be sometime after October 18th. I want to see what happens with the Grayscale ETF. So I want to watch what happens there. And then we'll be talking about price targets. I can't do that now. I have no idea a month from now where the price is going to be. So I'm not picking prices yet. All right. Yeah, Corbin, we've talked about Dogecoin price predictions like crazy. And I'm not making any predictions during live streams. I'm telling you to go watch my video. Because you can't just say it's going to be a price without going through why, right? And I did that in my 2-year outlook. So you can go watch that video. How many Doge do I have? I've got about 400,000 left. I sold about 2.4 million Doge back in January. And I have about 400,000 left. September is looking super green. Yes. Will we get past 50 cents? A lot of people think so. We'll be watching it. 48 cents was the high back at the beginning of December 2024. So we will be watching that. Making people millionaires? Sure. It worked for me. It worked for me. AVNT just launched on Coinbase. AVNT. Don't know what that is. On Coinbase. Aventus. Looks like it launched on Tuesday. Up 46% today. Look at that. I don't know what this is, but whoo. Yeah, it looks like it launched on Coinbase on Tuesday. If we go to MEXC, it started there on Tuesday also. Had a little more volatility on MEXC when it started trading there. But yeah, up today. I don't know what that is. Let's go. Sure. Bow. Will WIF explode? Yeah, probably. Solana's going up. Bonk's going up. WIF will go up. That's the way the memes work. The Doge BTC has a textbook inverse head and shoulders. I don't usually look at inverse head and shoulder patterns because I don't believe they're just, up and down trading. Happens all the time. So I don't think it's any big deal. But you seem to think it's something to look at. On the daily, probably. We had the cup and handle back here. Remember that one? The cup and handle. And it played out. Look at that. Woo! And then came all the way back down. Head and shoulders. Not seeing it. Not really seeing it. shoulder, head, shoulder. It's kind of weak. This cup and handle was a classic, though. And that did play out. But look at it go. Doge versus Bitcoin. As predicted. Doge outperforming Bitcoin. And every time I say that, oh no, Doge isn't doing better than Bitcoin. Look how Bitcoin's done since such and such date, right? And they pick a date. And then I pick another date and I say, well, no, Doge is outperforming Bitcoin. All depends on what date you choose. But over time, as I've shown before, Dogecoin does outperform Bitcoin. Look at Doge starting to go up again. Here we go. If it breaks 27.3, we will quickly be 27.5. Very quickly. I still have my peak. Yes, crypto. I have not sold any peak tokens. The magnet is working penny by penny. Oh, thank you, Pocket, for being a good influencer with the intro Doge video. Yep. Oh, we got a new member, Matt. Hey, Matt Griffey. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Member of the channel. Yeah, I use the Doge BTC chart all the time just to prove my point, which I continually have to do. Hey, Gappy, how are you? Nice of you to make it here for the live. Yeah, Frank, I have a video. And for those others wondering about my outlook on Dogecoin, just go onto my YouTube channel when the live stream is done. Click on videos and watch this video called the Dogecoin Crypto 2-Year Outlook right there. You want to watch that video. That is what I put together to answer this very question. Let's go watch that video. Jason, you are on a roll. Over 1,000 days now of consistent buys. That is awesome. Here we go. Doge. 27.3. When will Tether break out? I knew a guy 4 years ago. He was the Tether guy. And he would like get crazy out of these 0.001 moves on Tether. And he would like, whoa, Tether to the moon. It was hilarious. At what age did I hit my first 100K? Oh, wow. Probably 30. Probably at 30. I was a starving architect until then. And then I finally was able to save some money. So I'd say 30. Taking slice profits. Yeah, it depends on the time and how late in the cycle we are. So early in the cycle would probably 10%, but later would probably like 25, like in quarter slices, something like that. I don't see the Doge ETF on Fidelity. Where is it? Ah, it's not trading yet. They faked us out. They totally faked us out. It's going to be next week. Next week. Typically, yeah, T. Typically, Head and Shoulders don't play out. Agreed. Here we go. Here's the move. What did I say? As soon as we got over 27.3, it's going to start. And here we go. Moving on up. Moving on up. All season started. This is the start of it. Yep. You followed me before, Lincoln? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Jason has 1,090 Doge. Oh, but Jason, you got to love it, right? I love that. Jason's got a nice bag. You're 30 with 100,000 Doge. You're chilling. Let's see it get to $1, right? You sold 10% of your Pengu? Yeah. I think it's, my opinion, it's too early to start taking profits. If you're thinking maybe, yeah, there's 37 right up there. That maybe for a swing trade or something, but I wouldn't be totally out and cashing out yet. But I'm just holding mine. I'm expecting at least 4 cents, maybe 5 on Pengu. If it gets as crazy as I think it's going to be in October, then we'll be talking about taking slices. But that's just what I'm looking at. The 1 minute chart. Yeah, let's do that. The 1 minute chart. Let's go. Oh, it's a red one though. No. Can't have that. 5 minutes. Ah, it's green. Okay. Hey, Ken, how are you? You want to buy more dips? No dips in the making right now. Waiting on rate cuts, waiting on ETF. Yep, poke it. And this is what Dogecoin does best. Buy the rumor. Buy the rumor. And as long as that thing is still out there that everyone's hyped about, remember Saturday Night Live, right? All the run up to Saturday Night Live. What happened after Saturday Night Live, right? That's the news. The big thing we were waiting for happened. And then what? Everybody starts selling. Yeah. To the moon. What price would you start taking some initial? Yeah, I'm just waiting on the calendar first, Con. Waiting to get past October 18th, see where we are. And then I'm going to start talking about price points, but I can't right now. It could already be over 50 cents, and then it'll go up from there. So I'm waiting. Everybody's winning. Sure would be nice to get out of Doge with some great profits. That's what we're hoping for. Bag of 60,000 Doge. Let's go. Yeah, let the delays continue. That's what I was saying. It's like, yeah, just keep pushing it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Trading doesn't make sense. Ken? I had 500,000 Doge before trading, and now you've got 450,000. You learn, and you stop doing it. Exactly. The swing trading, sometimes it can work, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a risk. It's definitely a risk. In the sideways market, like we had in the summer, that is when swing trading works. But now, going into the fall, I wouldn't do it. DCAing into Aptos. There's a few people like Arthur Hayes and a few others that I've seen that really believe Aptos is going to be great. Is that going to be this cycle or next cycle? I don't know. I think Aptos did have a bunch of token unlocks that kind of hurt the price. I don't know the acceptance and use of Aptos that much. Not that familiar with it. But good luck. Good luck. Sell the news at the interest rate cuts. XRP. Oh, look at that, XRP. Yeah, we checked in on this little wick that went up to 311. Now we're over 312 on XRP. XRP saying, hey, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Nazif, it's really easy on trading, right? You sell on what you think is a pump, and you want to buy back in at a lower price, and guess what? It doesn't drop lower. And then when it doesn't drop lower, when you buy back in, you're buying at a higher price, so you have less Dogecoin. It happens all the time. Happens all the time. That's the risk in swing trading. About to see some more green days. Ben's still saying dominance to rally in October. Well, now he used to say September into October. So now he's changing his language a little bit. I'm guessing he's thinking October 1st, which we think is the first day of the government shutdown. And if the crypto market is going down, all the alts will drop lower than Bitcoin. So that I agree with. That I agree with, but not going into it. So, but he has changed his wording there. I pay attention to these things. Think Doge will pass expectations. It'll be awesome. You bought Tesla at 377. It's now at 395. I don't know if it's going to dip back. It's a small scalp. 377 to 395. That's not a huge percentage. There's a lot of good things going on with Tesla right now. That's for sure. So, yeah. For such a small scalp, I don't think that would be worth it. If Tesla went, he just bought Tesla like yesterday or today at 377. So now it's up at 395. I think you'd have to be up like $50 a share for it to make sense, like 420 or something. Solana's had a great day as well. Not holding 240 though. It's kind of weak here, but it had a nice run up last night. Solana's strong. 10x on XRP. You know it. Absolutely. You're the official crypto cheerleader, Duchess. We'll take it. Awesome. Love it. Been putting half my investment cash into 3 high dividend stocks and 4 ETFs. The rest goes into Doge or short-term swing trades. Up on the ETFs, dividends are nice, slow and steady, right? That's all right. Slow and steady. How much did Doge increase during 2021 altcoin season? Well, 2021 was a weird year. It had 2 alt seasons. It had one in the spring and one in the fall. The one in the spring was mostly Ethereum and Doge. The one in the fall was other alts, not Doge. Doge did not have a big comeback in the fall. So it was kind of a dual alt season. So, but when Dogecoin hit 70 cents, its market cap was over $80 billion, which is double than what Dogecoin's market cap is now. But Dogecoin doesn't have to go back up to 70 cents to eclipse that market cap. It only has to go up to like 55 or something, 53 cents. We did the calculation a couple weeks ago to have the market cap at an all-time high. Is XRP's market cap way too high? Yes. I don't even have to read what the rest of you say. What the rest of you said. Yes. XRP should not have that kind of market cap. But it's an old project, been around, has a big following. Oh. Yeah, I bought Tesla at 115. 115. It was the beginning of 2023. And I sold at 430. So from 115 to 430 was a huge run. And that was like 200 shares. So that was big. And Tesla was, I sold it in January. And that went into my house money. But that was a good run for Tesla. Tesla's going to go higher. 500, 600, 700. Nice day. Yes, DZ. You did some swing trading and lost about 100,000 Doge. It can happen. What do I mean, October 1st government shutdown? Yes, Nate. That is a thing. It's a thing if the Democrats and Republicans in Congress can't get together and pass another continuing resolution. There's no money on October 1st to fund the government. So it shuts down. That is a thing. Yep. Ali chart. Just by saying Ali chart, whatever comes after that, Jay, is a joke. You don't have to say anything else. It could be any coin, any price. It's a joke. It's a joke. All of his charts are jokes. Yes, Ali posted the TD sequential indicator said sell Dogecoin, and it was down at 23 cents. If you followed that and you sold your Doge at 23 cents, I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. The market cap, yeah, it's over $40 billion now. Yes, be careful swing trading. Absolutely. If you're out of the coin when the big run comes, you will regret yourself forever. Don't do it. It's just numbers. Yeah, but there's money behind those numbers. You're having problems with your IP? Well, if you're having problems with your IP, that's not the rig's problem. That's your internet provider problem, right? Hey, Joe, no worries. We're all good. Sheep? Yeah, Sheep's dead. No, Sheep actually is up almost 3% today. But Doge is up double, almost 6% today. That's all. Just continuing to outperform Sheep. My strategy after this bull run is never get into crypto again. Scoop up big dips in the stocks. You're going to play the stocks after this. Probably not a bad strategy. I'll probably be doing more stocks in 2026 with a little bit swings trading and things because I just can't stay away from that. But I think I'll always have Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Shut it down. Ugh. No, we don't want to do that. That just messes everything up. If Doge hits 28 cents today, you will color your hair. What color? Yellow? It's got to be yellow for Doge, right? You'll match my yellow Ferrari with your yellow hair. Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Giving money to other countries has nothing to do with it. It's just politics. That's all it is. Will the Doge ETF launch be a sell the news? Yes. But this is a low-level ETF, this first one. It really is. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be a big deal. And no, they probably haven't accumulated already. They don't need to. They just need to buy some percentage of Doge based on how much is actually bought of the ETF. So no, they haven't accumulated. What's the best way to sell? Personally, I watch the chart and do a market sell when I want to. I don't do the limit orders. Typically, that's how I do it. But then I'm in a position where I have the charts on all day. And if it overnight, if it spikes or something and I miss the spike, oh well. Do I like Floki? No, Floki was a 2021 thing. You can still do well with it this phase, this cycle, but I'm not a big Floki fan. Yeah, you should be able to get the IP address through the ElphaPex tool. But it sounds like he's having problems with that. But again, that's not a problem of the miner itself. Yeah, nobody's talking about gaming, metaverse. You're right. Nobody's talking about it. I think because everyone got burnt back in 2021 into 2022. It hit the bear market head on, and like everything went south. NFTs, like all of it. Why is Doge my preferred currency? And it's not after Bitcoin, it's before Bitcoin. Doge is a better currency than Bitcoin. Yes, there will be better adoption of Dogecoin as a digital currency than Bitcoin ever will. Bitcoin is the digital gold. Dogecoin is the digital dollar, the digital cash. That's the difference. And you see that with all these big companies like buying up all this Bitcoin. Now we do have some new Dogecoin treasuries buying a crap ton of Doge, but they just see an opportunity because the price is low. Yep, I'm new. Doge, doing well. It's not going to be yellow. I didn't think so. I was kidding. Oh. You were just hating on the government? Got it. You want Mr. Putin to provide us a dip opportunity. Ooh. Yeah, the ETF will buy after the news, when the price comes back down. When is the ETF launch? We don't know exactly. It could be Wednesday. It might be Tuesday. The Grayscale ETF in October, I don't know. There's not a lot of money in that futures thing right now. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of selling. Not like the ETH ETF when it launched, because it was a futures. But that ETH Grayscale futures thing had tons of money in it, and people were locked in. And as soon as that converted to the spot, they did a lot of selling. But now people are buying it again. So the ETH ETF is big again. But at first, it was pretty rough. $25 years from now, currency of Mars. $1,000 a Doge? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Yeah, Mr. T. It is inflationary. It's a constant inflation, though. Proof of work. Something everybody's familiar with. Eventually, X payments will get there. They got to launch first, just doing fiat. And then they can add the digital currency later. You'll lose your mind if XRP goes 10x. Well, you won't have to worry about that, because that ain't not going to happen. The fear and greed index is at 50. It's at 50. I don't know about that. Dogecoin, fear. Can I spell? Dogecoin fear and greed index. See what his latest one is. 62. Not 50. 62. Now getting into the greed zone. I do follow him. And 10 hours ago, 62. That was 10 hours ago. Now it's probably even higher after today. So yeah. Greed is good, right? I don't sell on the RSI. I don't sell. I mean, I use the RSI as a reference point. I certainly don't use fear and greed index as a reference point. But we'll be looking at all those things this fall. Yeah, I do the Dogecoin one, particular for Dogecoin. Fear and greed index. Oh, Gappy. Not a token. Not a token. Please type that again and say it's the best coin. Yeah, Webull is now allowing you to buy crypto on its main platform. It is back. You don't have to go to Webull Pay anymore. Once they set up an affiliate program again, I may join back up because I like the platform, but they got rid of all the affiliates. Give us more details on the Boston meetup. Once it hits $1. I don't have any more details. I haven't thought about it since then. It's just not going to be at my house. I don't want a bunch of crypto degens in my house. It'll be in some public place, a bar or restaurant that has a function room, and I'll pay for all the food. You show up, pay for your own drinks. We'll have a good time. That's all. That's as far as I've gotten with it. Ah, yes. And there will be air fresheners. Yes. Yes, Brian. There will be giveaways. There will be giveaways at the Doge dollar party. There will be giveaways. I'm not renting anything. If we hit $2, well, see, Ramon was going to do something in Dubai then. If we get to $2, we're all going to Dubai. I know you're all degens. I get it. You're not going to be in my house. Dancers, hey, you want to dance? You're a dancer. Please come to Boston. Great song, yes. Yeah, I don't know. A $2 party. Maybe we do Vegas, right? Maybe we do Vegas for $2 Doge. I know some people in Vegas, so if we get to $2, DZ is going to buy everyone a KrissPax membership for a month. Love it. IOTA, maybe. Algo, Algo needs to stop printing new tokens. That's what they need to do. The past 4 years has just been this total dilution, which is why the price is so crappy compared to where it was in 2021. It was all total dilution. And you can find that out. If you do a little research, you'll know how many algo tokens there were 4 years ago and how many there are now. And it's over twice as many now. Totally diluted it. Just screwed up the price. There we go. Doge is the best coin. Yes, not a token. Coin. Everybody must know that. Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency with its own blockchain. It is a coin, not a token. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Alt season index is 31. No. It's 78. 78, my friend. Alt season index, which is in an inverse relation to the Bitcoin dominance, which is going down, down, down. The TIA coin by Celestia just got killed as well. Celestia. Ugh. New faces coming in. All are welcome. All are welcome. Doge karaoke. All eyes on Doge, just on replay over and over again. Everybody would get sick of that. Dogecoin may never come back down to 13 cents, Ken. May never. That was it. April was the last time you might have ever seen 13-cent Dogecoin. And then that June drop, whatever that ended up being, may not ever get down there again. You wanted to see the two fireplaces. You get to see a little bit of this one behind me. That's it. That's it. Vegas. What do you think? Everybody loves Vegas. Just don't gamble. T, your wife said we're coming to Boston. Yep. I like that. Come on to Boston. Spouses, friends, plus ones, whomever, companions are all welcome. All welcome. At $2, my party will be in Bali. Oh. Is this group the highlight of my day? It's one of them. I always have other highlights too with my family, but I do enjoy this, hanging out with you guys. Even on bear days, even when we're bearish, it's still fun. We try and make it fun, but for 2 weeks we haven't had much bearish, and the bears, they are not even coming into. Well, one of them did. We had one bear earlier, and then they give up because they. What can they say? It just keeps going up higher and higher. I don't know how to see alt season indexes for the past. I don't know how to go back in time. There is a there's Bitcoin dominance. Fear and greed. Yeah, I don't know where the alt season is. So search for it, right? Alt season. See if they have it. No, this is looking for a coin or something. No. I'll look for that. Everyone's posting that and it's FUD. The alt season index. Okay. Let's do it this way. Yeah, CoinGlass has the alt season index. Should have just done it this way. 78. So this is too zoomed in, you say. This actually goes back. I mean, this looks at it for the past 1 year, 2 years. This is 3 years right here. And it's at 78. Right, Con? Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this one right here, Con. I'm looking at this right here. This looks back 3 years. And it's up at 78. The first link on Google, Blockchain Center. I don't know who they are. They're saying 78. This is the one that people are looking at. All right. How do you zoom out on this? I don't know. I've never used this before. I don't know how it works. But yeah, this looks back 1.5 years on this graph. Seems pretty legit to me. 78, dude. I'll go with that. Simply Drawing, thanks for the super chat. This is your first alt season. Are you into the rotation thing everyone is talking about? Well, that is click at the year at the top. Yeah. Click on the year at the top. Yearly, right there. What the heck is this? Yearly. Well, then it never gets up there. Oh, I see. It did in 2020, 2021. That's what you're looking at. Ah, I see, said the wise man. Thank you, Khan. Thank you. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. So we got a long way to go. Let's go. Thank you, Khan. Appreciate it. Got it. See, even KrissPax can learn something new. It's not altcoin yet on the yearly. That makes sense. So are you into the rotation thing that everyone's talking about? So there's two types of rotations. There's the rotation during a cycle, and then there's the rotation at the end of the cycle. So I'm not quite sure which rotation you're talking about. But throughout a cycle, there's typically a rotation from Bitcoin to Ethereum to altcoins. And so that's kind of the rotation I think most people are talking about, and that you want to be rotated into altcoins now, ready for altcoin season. I think that's what most people are talking about. And then once alts blow up, you're either selling back to stables or you're rotating back to Bitcoin. So that's the rotation on the back end. Just from an investment point of view, outside of your beliefs of cryptocurrency and your, like if you just want to keep buying Dogecoin and you don't care about the price and you just keep buying Dogecoin because you're in it for years, right? Decades, then that doesn't matter. You don't rotate. You just keep buying Doge. Something like that. From alt to memes. Well, I mean, right now, memes are outperforming the other alts. I mean, that's happening right now. So we haven't had the big alt run yet. Yes, also don't click Telegram links. Absolutely. Do not. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Are we wearing name tags? Yes. Have to have name tags. We don't know who anybody is then. And you got to have your YouTube handle on there because I don't know your name. You could be a Brad or a Ben or a Bill or a Bob. I have no idea. But you're BP. So we just do BP. Yeah, I don't know about the 13-cent dip, but right now, when we have the dollar party, I will take my yearly bath the day before. Gotta have a clean nick. Absolutely. Enough of the red. You want to see the green now? Yeah, it's just kind of futzing around. We barely knew them bears. That one guy, Crypto God, whatever his name is, he keeps showing up. I booted a bunch of them. Anthony shows up. He's the anti-Kriss. He still comes. He's a good guy. Yeah. It's all about double tops and double bottoms. Until I see a double top, I am holding. Dogecoin did not have a double top in 2021. So I just want to put that out there. It didn't have a double top. Run, Doge, run. Yes. Yep. Is Pengu in the red? Is it in the red? Is it pulled back enough where it's in the red? No, it's in the green. It's still up 3.8%. Green. Really, Pengu was in the green today. We marked the bottom here, 3.5 on the dip, coming back up. It's a good day for Pengu. Will the Asians dump on us? Well, they haven't in 2 weeks. Doge keeps going up higher and higher. There's been no Asian dumping. There's been slight little pullbacks. We had this little one. We had this little one. Little one, but it's always a penny higher. So, and here we are. So maybe a little slight one. Yep. We got a long way to go. That should be better to see that altcoin chart and that it is low if you're into all alts. You rotated some Doge profit into XRP. Good luck with your XRP. I have a little bit of XRP. I'm planning on selling it in October. Ryan is not wearing a name tag. We can still think about that, the whole name tag thing. I'm not married to the idea. Everyone will know who I am, so I don't need to wear a name tag. Talk to me, Goose. Yes. Talk to me, Goose. Oh. Ben Cowan should be at the party. Yeah. I'll invite him. Hey, Ben, come on. Nope, haven't seen pups today. Shilling is a she bag. The party is when Dogecoin hits $1, I'm hosting a party in Boston. The official dollar Dogecoin party. There will be others. I thought of it first. I have claim as the official Dogecoin party. If anybody else says theirs is official, they're wrong. They're wrong. The smelly one is in the red. Bohm. Yeah, I gave up on Bohm last year. I lost money on that thing. I ain't touching that again. Bonk is good. I'm back in the green on my bonk bag. My bonk bag is back in the green. It's down here. This blue line, light blue line is my average. So I'm up again about 7%. Long way to go on bonk. A printed out paper mask with your profile picture. People will be taking pictures too, so you'll be doxxed. At least your face. You'll have a face reveal. Oh. Sure, I'll invite Ali. I'll invite Trader Tardigrade. Elon, of course, will be invited. Of course. Someone put a ton of money on Buttcoin. Sure, why not? Buttcoin. But from Norway, it's easier to get to Boston than just about any other city because we're closer. It could be a fun game, right? No name tags. Guess who's who? Use the spinner for people who can't make it. Shoulda. No, we don't do shoulda, wouldas, or couldas here. Eat or starve. No couldas, wouldas, or shouldas. Everybody should visit Boston at some time in their lives. And what is a better time to do it than to celebrate Dogecoin. Nothing better. Buy more Doge today if you think it's going to go higher. It's most likely going to dip right down here into the 26s, probably 26.9, 26.8. That's what it's consistently done every night or early morning. So most likely we're going to see a dip somewhere in this zone. Somewhere there. And that's what you look for, because it's done it day after day after day. So I would bet on that. No guarantees, but there's a landing zone there. Floki looks like it wants to explode. Floki's dead. It'll probably do okay, but it is not going to explode. I do not think so. Con, I don't think so. The Doge Elon Mars. Oh, Doge Elon Mars, it's going to do. No. Those are 2021 tokens. That'd be 2025 now. 2025. Bonk, Pengu, Pump. Those are the meme tokens. Pepe was last year. Pepe could still double in price, yeah, but I don't think it has like a 4 or 5x in it. Pepe. Look at Bitcoin dominance. Just keeps going down. A down, a down, a down. As Kriss predicted. Throw tea in the harbor as a party activity. Tea. You're really going to come to Boston with that name, Mr. T? Yeah, just because a chart looks like it doesn't mean you can be missing out on a lot of gains, better gains in other places. You need Trump token to hit 14. I sold it. Yep. And I've already doubled the pump that I bought. So I have almost half of my losses on Trump token already picked up between Pengu and Pump. That's pretty cool. Sheeb is not doing well, our fan. If you're still holding Sheeb, what you want to see is one big green candle and then get out of it. Even if you're down, you just get out of it as soon as you see a big green candle. Arfan, thanks for the super chat. I have a bag of Floki. Should I convert it to Doge? Like I said about Sheeb, I would probably do the same with Floki. As soon as you see a big green candle, let's take a look at it. Since you gave a nice super chat, let's take a look at the Floki chart. It's actually up 3% today. Nice. But let's go to the daily. So this was my price target here. It's 0002. Right now it's 0001. So I do kind of expect it to double in price from here. So that would be the same as Doge going from 25 cents to 50 cents. Would be Floki going from 0001 to 0002. But I don't know if this has enough in it now. I do see what you say there, Khan. I mean, it is kind of an upward trend line, right? You got this nice upward trend line. That's not a bad setup, actually. It's not a bad setup. You're double in price from where it was at the April drop, same as Doge. November, it was higher. I see what you mean, Con. The Floki chart actually doesn't look bad. This doesn't look too bad. Is this going to have the momentum, though? Since you already have a good bag of Doge, you might want to keep the Floki. And again, if there's some big God green candle like we saw back here in November, then take the profit because it can move pretty fast. It can move fast, and it's done it before. I mean, certainly, yeah, look at this, February 2024. Look at that move. That would be awesome. You want to see the sheep chart as well? Thanks for the super chat. Sure. Sheep. It's not pretty. It ain't pretty. Because look, sheep. Floki was going up. Sheep? No. Sheep has not been going up. Slightly from June to September, but pretty slim. This is where I gave up on Sheep right there. Yeah, could have sold up there, but I wasn't ready to sell yet. Oh. Will this have a big green candle? I still think it. I've been talking about it for a year, right? There's going to be some other, or at least 8 months, right? Since the beginning of the year, there's going to be some big green candle. So this just not as good a setup as Floki has. There's still a lot of people who follow this thing, a lot of people who hold it. There's going to be some selling pressure as it goes up. That's going to be a challenge. But it's a very weak looking chart. Weak looking chart, in my opinion. Doge trying to turn back around. Back up, Doge. Master Kenobi has a new chart. Master Kenobi. Got a new chart, huh? Based on the daily RSI, Doge's price could mirror its movement from last year. Yeah, I mean, this was the election, though, and you can't count on that. Trader Allen does the same thing in Zane. Just the same thing. He keeps looking at this, 200% run on Doge, but that was on the backs of Trump winning the presidency and Elon and the Department of Government efficiency, that Doge thing, like all of that. So you can't count on that happening again. I mean, it's nice as a fractal says, oh yeah, same setup, it'll do the same thing. No, not so much. Not so much. Could it? Sure, but it's hard to look at that and say the same thing is going to happen. That's my take on it. But I like the chart. I'll give this a like. You get that, Kenobi. You looked at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on my chart is up 0.29%. It's coming down. Bitcoin is coming back down. Elon's timing things for Christmas. You dreamt about it for Christmas. Leash, I haven't looked at that in years. It's another Sheeb thing, like the bone. I just... sold half my Sheeb at a loss, rolled it to Doge, and it's now covered. Right. If Doge goes up to 50 cents or $1, what's the difference if you buy it at 23 or 26? Yeah, it's a little bit. And we're here now, so you do want the best price. Bitcoin's looking rather weak right now. Rather weak. But not Doge. Doge is still staying up. See, this is the power Doge has right now. We're not seeing those pullbacks on Doge. Nobody wants to sell all their Doge right now. You notice we're talking about wanting to rotate out of things into something else. Well, nobody wants to rotate out of Dogecoin right now. You think there might be a CME gap on Monday? I don't know where it would stop here and where it would roll through the weekend for Bitcoin. I'm going to rock it soon. Glebo. I bought under 10 cents. A lot of people did here. Litecoin. 117. Boy, that Litecoin account on X is weird. So Litecoin broke out of the downward channel here. Came back and retested it. Classic move, right? And then move higher. That is such a classic move. Look at that. Classic Litecoin move right there. We were charting this, and it followed through. So that looks good for Litecoin. That looks very good. The CME gap is between 4 o'clock Friday and 9:30 Monday morning. I think that's right. Want to look at the heat map? Sure. Bitcoin did come up earlier enough to take out some shorts, but all the longs are still down here. But this is small stuff. It's not really big. Dogecoins looks totally different because Doge just keeps going up and up. Oh, look at the new shorters up here. 27.6, 27.7. Let's go get them. Let's go get them. Just ignore the longs down here. Just ignore those. Took out a lot of shorts, though, this morning. Took a lot out. Yeah, 7.6, 27.6, 27.7. Let's go get them. The counter resets differently. This is, well, I use TradingView, and the counter resets on UTC time. It doesn't go like the past 24 hours. So if you look at CoinMarketCap, it will show you the last 24 hours. And Bitcoin says 1.92 right now. It says it's up 1.92. I'm sorry, 1.18. I needed to refresh. 1.18. And so that's looking at from, it's 550 here right now, 550 yesterday to 550 today. But the trading view resets at 24 UTC, back to 0. And that's in how many hours? 3 hours. So you rolled your SHIB into Doge when SHIB released perfume at a conference. Oh my God. Yeah, that would make me do it too. Can't wait for those 20% days. Right now, I'm enjoying 5% here, 6% there, day to day, penny by penny. I like it. I like it. If Elon adopts it, yeah. I call Elon the wild card this cycle. He's the wild card. Not planning on it. Arfan, thank you again. Should I sell SHIB or convert to Doge? Converter fees are ridiculous. I would wait for a big green candle on SHIB to come. Someday it's going to do it. Someday we're going to be looking at this SHIB Dogecoin trading pair. And there's going to be a big green candle in favor of SHIB. It's bound to happen at some point in time. It's been a long time. The last one was June, when SHIB outperformed Doge on a day. And even then, what was this percentage-wise? About 5%. Not really much. Since then, Doge has just continually been outperforming SHIB, and SHIB is just bleeding out against Doge. Down, 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 down. So, yeah, that's pretty tough. Yeah, wait for SHIB to spike. Nick says the same thing. Tom has a long on Doge. Smart man. For you on eToro, it will reset in 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, SHIB went up with everything else, but not as much as Doge. Serves SHIB right. Exactly. Am I going to start getting long streams? They've been getting longer. I'm already 3 hours in now. Good stuff. Plenty to talk about. But I'm going to have to knock off in here in a little bit. Even yesterday when the stream ended, it just kept going up. I was like, oh, should have kept streaming, but I had dinner. I was going to miss completely dinner last night. Your 700,000 SHIB is worth 33 Doge. Do I want a SHIB donation? I don't even have a SHIB wallet. I have no SHIB wallet. You're welcome. Have a good evening. How's it going, MB? Doing great. I'm up on the big screen while you're puttering around the house. Love it. Love it. Doge is 42 cents in Australia. Yeah, we didn't say whose dollar, right? Doge hits the Aussie dollar. Is that enough? Is that enough for a party? For the Aussie dollar? That'll be exciting though. Like, which dollars is Dogecoin going to hit? Of course, PaxCat is priceless. Hey, Squid, what's Ica doing? Did you hold it through all of that? Did you hold it? Wow. There's the craziness. That was on Monday. Since then, it dipped to 3 cents, and now it's up at 4 cents. A little bit down today, down about 5% today. Interesting. That's all I could say about that one. Doge, MOG, and Bonk. Yeah, I don't really follow MOG, but I like the other two. You know, I don't know if Doge is going to get the big God candle without Elon. I don't know. I'm liking this kind of trading here. Slow and steady, penny after penny. The Elon craziness would be something, though, wouldn't it? See ya, Aussie. We're already 1 million in Zimbabwe. Yeah, Canadian dollar too. It'll hit that Canadian dollar before the American dollar. I will not be live streaming the Doge party. Nope. Will not be live streaming. Can you roll over 45,000 Doge into one Bitcoin? What would have to be the translation for 45,000 Doge? You would need to be about $1.70, $1.80, I think, right? Oh, more than that. 280. Yeah. Yeah. 260 or so. $2, and you need $2.60 Dogecoin. Is what you need, John. If Bitcoin stayed the same price, which wouldn't happen. Doge wouldn't go to $2.50 with Bitcoin staying still. So you'd need a lot higher price than that. So yeah, maybe not. The ETH chart is looking nice, Zip. ETH. Yeah, we got over 4,600 and it's still climbing. It's following my line. There's my line on ETH. Pooh. Let's go. Let's go. My Doge line, unfortunately, is based on the old Doge. So it's way out over here. And it's just going to spike. That's the old Doge line. Following the old Doge pattern. I like what we're doing here instead. Much better. Slow and steady. I didn't Watch Dukes of Hazzard. I have Doge in euros. Yeah. Does that go the other way? It's close. You closed a 10,000 buy order at break even, 26.5 to reposition. Kind of regretting it. I get it though. This is the time you need to be patient. I'm not trading. Last night, we were asking for 26. We came up over 27 today. So yeah, maybe 28. Let's do it. It's 23.4 euros. Yeah. So, yeah. Doge will hit $1 in the US before it hits €1. Definitely. Okay, gang. This is where we are. Hey, look. Will we get to 28 cents? The Kriss magnet is here. It's here. So come on, pull this baby up. Move it over a little bit. There we go. Tonight, we'll see. Hey, we'll check in tomorrow, though. Back live on Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed. You got your notifications on, ready to go. This is good times for Doge. The charts are looking wicked good. Hope everyone has a great Friday night or Saturday morning if you're already Saturday, wherever you are. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.